Hey guys, it's Dragon and welcome to part 3 of my Elden Ring series. We're going to be picking up where we left off and talking to a brand new NPC, Gary, in just a second here. So, let's jump right into it.
Oh, a pleasure to see you. A pleasure indeed. I am Gary, a great sage. In my day, anyway. I'd hoped to ask a favor when one of your ilk came along. A strapping young tarnished, able to cross the scarlet swamp of Aeonia. Don't fret, I'll provide fine recompense. Should you accept, I will teach you the secret of Celia, the town you see there. Ah, then you are willing to lend a hand, are you? I need your help to heal a certain young girl. Her name is Millicent. You will find her beyond Celia, resting at the church atop the cliff, stricken by the rotting sickness. The rotting sickness that afflicts Millicent has no cure. When the Erd Tree flourished, even the demigods could not stave off its effects, despite their nigh godhood. But Millicent's suffering can be ameliorated. For this, you are to find a certain needle. Seek the deep scarlet swamp of Aeonia outside Celia's bounds. The needle, made from unalloyed gold, is lost somewhere there. First, you must find the unalloyed gold needle. It's hidden somewhere in the deep scarlet swamp of Aeonia. Then I will tell you, as promised, the secret of the town of Celia.
Alright, so this is Commander O'Neill, the rot cover warlord hanging around in the middle of the Caelid swamp. And honestly, actually, I underestimated this fight. I went using my katana, as usual, with the flaming fusion, which, yeah, not really good for armored enemies. So after a couple of tries, I realized I had to kind of pivot, so I switched things up. I went in with the Morning Star and added lightning to it. That made a huge difference. The stagger potential was a lot better. And I could actually like chunk through his boys instead of just watching him fucking tank everybody. And I also decided to take out, all his minions first. Also with Polonia, she was actually pretty good, and I've been using Oleg a ton during this playthrough. I don't know, it's like something about him just whacking up everybody. He's like my perfect companion so far. But yeah, just the combination with like the blunt damage and good summons and stuff, just finally was able to freaking beat this dude. He was definitely hitting me pretty tough on my first few tries. But yeah, if you guys want to know a bit about lore-wise here, O'Neill used to be to command the Clear Rod Knights under Melania before everything around him basically rotted into chaos. Now he's stuck here commanding spirits that never die, which fits Caelid perfectly. So yeah, once I figured out his rhythm, wasn't too bad. Still is one of those fights that kind of reminds me, like, it's not really always about leveling up. You kind of have to, think a little bit about the rules of the game, like what are enemies weak to, what can you do. I do like to overlevel, honestly, as much as I can, and find going to dungeons, getting item here or there, or just mess around while I'm capturing this playthrough. It's just being a lot of fun, kind of getting lost and immersed on just a few areas here and there. But there we go, in epic fashion we finally beat this guy. So yeah, that's going to wrap it up here for the Commander O'Neill boss fight. Tons of fun, honestly, finally beating this dude.
Oh, you found the unalloyed gold needle. As promised, I've detailed the secret of Celia right here. Go on. It's yours. Now let me have a look at the needle. Well, this is a marvel indeed. The work of a true artisan, a meticulous, bold craftsman who grasps the essence of life. Can you give me some time with this? As well made as it is, it won't be much use snapped in half, will it?
Who's there? Well, it matters not. If you are wise, you will leave immediately. My flesh writhes with scarlet rot. It is a curse. Not to be meddled with by man.
Now, all you need to do is deliver the needle to Millicent. She's convalescing in the church. Do so, and you shall receive a handsome... I have awaited your return. The needle is repaired. Now it will forestall the rotting sickness, I'm sure. Will you give it to the girl, Millicent? I will reward you in kind. Millicent rests at the church atop the cliff beyond Celia, the town yonder, tended to by the witless pests who worship her, or rather her rotting sickness, as a god. A wretched fate, indeed. The poor girl, she never wished for any of this. Do you find it peculiar that I would show such concern for the girl? Well, I'm the one that found her. A mere babe in the swamp of Aeonia. She is one of my dear daughters. But the rotting sickness erodes one's memory. I doubt that she remembers the first thing about me. Oh, I must be getting old. I didn't always worry so much.
If you are wise, you will leave immediately. My flesh writhes with scarlet rot. You ask that I stab myself with the needle to quell the scarlet rot. But how? Never mind. I've decided I would rather trust you than simply continue to spoil from within. Would you mind averting your eyes for a moment? Well, that was easier than expected. But why do I feel so... I hoped to see you again. My apologies for when last we met. I fainted before I could even thank you. Everything is as you said. Since inserting the needle, the scarlet rot has ceased to writhe. Even the nightmares have abated. And now, though I can scarcely believe it myself, I can move as I please. Not that I could ever truly repay you, but I would like you to have this, by way of thanks. A token though it is. I'm considering leaving. On a journey. With the needle buried in my flesh, I've started to recall, but dimly, my destiny. It's all thanks to you. My name is Millicent. I pray fate permits us meet again. Oh, hello again. Something about this place felt familiar to me, so I decided to pay a visit. Hoping to find someone here, but I've only found emptiness. Perhaps, before my departure, I needed someone to say farewell to. Well, never mind that. I must focus on my journey, for which I have you to thank. I must stay strong.
Thank you kindly for giving the needle to Millicent. Now she too can begin her journey and stare her fate straight in the eye. You've been a saint through and through. As thanks, I vow to impart to you my knowledge of the lost sorceries of the Selians, descendants of the Eternal. Oh, you noticed, did you? Indeed, Millicent did visit this hovel of a home. It seems the memories eaten away by the rotting sickness yet remain, but faintly. However, she has no need of me anymore. No, she must embark on her journey and stare her fate in the eye. I mustn't impede. As I've aged, I've found the best way to aid the young is to be forgotten.
Champions! Welcome! The stars have aligned. The festival is nigh. General Radahn, mightiest demigod of the Shattering, awaits you. Champions, prepare for battle. Defeat the General, claim glory, and grab that great rune. A celebration of war! The Radahn Festival!
Ah, there you are. Took your sweet time. The players are all made up and waiting for the curtain. Let's give them a show to remember, eh? Just don't you go dying on me. For Rani's sake, too. Once more into the fray together, eh? This might even be fun. Once more into the fray together.
Ah, you came. How delightful. Indeed, I thought I might find you here. By the by, do you know for whom this festival is being held? Well, it is none other than General Radahn himself. To think, I could face a great champion of the Shattering, a demigod in the flesh. Oh, God. In truth, I quiver at the thought. Such is his frightful repute. But the fear simply assures me the ordeal is worth undertaking. Be sure to get a good vantage, my friend. I, Iron Fist Alexander, do hereby vow to unflinchingly brave this ordeal. Be sure to get a good vantage, my friend. I, Iron Fist Alexander.
Are you good and prepared, young chum? The festival begins. Before we begin, allow me to paint you the full picture. General Radahn is cursed ever to wander. Eaten from the inside by Melania's scarlet rot, his wits are long gone. Now he gathers the corpses of former friends and foes alike, gorging on them like a dog. Howling at the sky.
But now, we must make merry.
O gathering of champions! The revels begin! The celebration of war! The Radahn Festival!
Ah, good. I was waiting for you. Oh, what a sick way to fight, eh? The glory of the clash is shared. By Radahn. And you. And did you see that afterwards? A falling star right before our eyes. I can't fathom how Radahn was holding back something of that scale. He was a living legend if ever I saw one. And the path has now been cleared. To Nokron, where Ranni's fate will be decided. Let's meet where the falling star bit the earth. We'll take up our swords once more. For Mistress Ranni. Let's meet where the falling star bit the... We'll go into battle. My only purpose is to fight for Ranni's fate. Sword and fang. The curtain's rising. On the final act.
Ah, hello there. It was a battle marvelously fought. You are well and truly a champion, friend. I, on the other hand, am nothing but a crock. One hit was all it took to crack me, and for my insides to come spilling out. After that, I hid like a coward. And as such, I can hardly stand to face one such as you. But don't you think I've given up just yet. As luck would have it, there's a veritable mountain of warriors' bodies right here. If I can just squeeze this bunch down inside me, I'll be a mighty warrior again in no time. And you know, the bodies found here are exceedingly fine. Who could expect any less from the very warriors who fought in the Shattering? The greatest of all wars. Just you wait and see, friend. I'll grow even stronger. Just you wait when next we meet.
At last, the war festival has ended.
Brave champion, you have our gratitude. The celebration was spectacular. General Radahn is surely pleased. Festering with rot and crippled by madness, all he wanted was an honorable death. Finally, my work is done. I'm no longer bound to this fortress. I have a task in mind. Old business, you could say. You wouldn't understand. May we meet again, if the fates deign it. Brave champion.
You finally come. Blythe told me everything. You've defeated General Radahn, unlocking the stars. The General was blighted by scarlet rot and driven to madness. But not long ago, he was hailed as the mightiest demigod of them all. There is no parallel to your achievement. Nor to Lady Ranni's acute judgment of character. Thanks to you, Lady Ranni's fate once again stirs, and the path to Nokron has opened. Descend underground, where the fallen star struck Limgrave, and make it yours. The precious treasure of Nokron. Oh, Blythe wanted me to tell you not to bother waiting for him, and head straight to Nokron. Blythe has been given an important task. Apparently, a matter of great urgency. You need not await Blythe. Descend underground alone, where the fallen star struck Limgrave, and make it yours. The precious treasure of Nokron, so that Lady Ranni may tread the dark path of the Empyrean.
Oh, it's you. It's me, Blythe. Old E.G. trapped me here. Told me I'd bring north but failed to Lady Ranni. But there's no chance that could happen. I'm part of her being. The very shadow. I thought old E.G. knew as much. Honestly, I don't know what's going on anymore. My thanks, friend. I'm going to see Mistress Ranni now. I don't know what came over old E.G., but even if the odds are slim, I need to check the Mistress is safe. Now, Ranni can finally set in motion The fight against her fate she's dreamed of for so long. I'm going to see Mistress Rani now. I don't know what came over old E.G.
Well, my fellow, how may I serve you? As war counselor? Or as blacksmith? I presume you've spoken with Blythe? Very well. There is something you should know. The Two Fingers gave Blythe to Lady Rani as a faithful follower. Her very shadow, incapable of treachery. But if Lady Rani, as an Empyrean, resists being an instrument of the Two Fingers, the shadow will go mad, transforming from a follower into a horrid curse. But such is his destiny. In such matters, Blythe's own thoughts hold no weight. It pains me so. But he must be neutralized. For Lady Rani's sake.
Alright, so traversing here through the mist, we're going to be fighting the Mimic Tier. I'm actually really looking forward to picking up the Mimic Tier as a, you know, as a Summoning Ash again. Just to like mess around and test, you know, just some builds and stuff with it. Yeah, it's honestly just, it's really fun. Sometimes it's really stupid. It can be really good or really bad. It's kind of odd. It just depends. And also just wanted to say that I had a ton of fun in the Radahn fight, summoning up all of the companions and just whooping his ass. I decided not to narrate it. It just, I don't know, it felt more cinematic to just kind of let the fight be and, you know, put a little music in there. But yeah, here we are about to, let's see how long this fight's gonna take. Honestly, I was a little like frightened because I think this is my second attempt at the Mimic Tier. First try, I forget what happened, but I don't know, he totally killed me. I think also I didn't summon anyone. I underestimated him, and yeah, he did something. He did my moves on me and killed me. But yeah, and he can freaking heal too, which sucks, but he's about to be done. There we go. Alright guys, I just wanted to chime in for a bit. I'll see you guys in the next fight.
I'm stuck. Hello? Hello? Anyone? Ah, hello. How nice it is to see a friendly face. As you can surmise, I've got myself stuck in another hole. Would you mind helping me out again? My thanks in advance. I know you're the man for the job. You know what to do, hmm? Give me a good smack from behind with something nice and big. No, don't worry about my wound sustained at the festival. I'm stuck back together good and proper. Just give it your all. My thanks to you and your razor-sharp wits. Oh, as a token of my thanks, I'd like you to have this. Oh, dearie me, I'm oilier than a toad. You know, there were countless oil jars back where I'm from, actually. And now I know what it's like to be one of them. Yes, indeed. I too have a home, though it is one to which I have vowed not to return. So, I thought I might look out from atop the cliff. But as I drew closer and closer, pow, wouldn't you know it, I was perfectly stuck in that blasted hole. I can feel the warriors inside admonishing me for my mawkishness. To walk the path of champions, One cannot cleave to the past. I'm headed to the Fiery Mount in the north. I can strengthen myself there without fear of cracking this vessel. I will forge myself anew in its flames.
Alright, so I'm summoning here a few companions, the Black Guard and the Great Horn Tragoth. And we're heading here into this area to fight the Magma Worm. And this guy, he isn't too tough, but he gave me, you know, quite a bit of a challenge just because he has such a huge health pool. So, you know, I was barely doing any damage to him, so I really did need all of the NPCs' help here. Perhaps if I had, you know, maybe leveled up and, you know, upgraded my weapons further and came later on, it would have been, you know, a bit easier. But yeah, he can take you down in honestly 2 hits. He has a certain move that will like literally take down like 75% of my health. So yeah, the strategy for me, I was just trying to stand or, you know, attack him, you know, from the back and, you know, like hit his tail and like that, like back right leg, I guess you could say. And use my good old spinning attack, which I love that freaking move. It's a lot of fun. And on the first few times, I just kept dying because I think I aggroed him just way too hard. And then he would do like, you know, a whole chunk of damage to me, and it would just be over really fast. But as you guys just saw, we just did a special attack there. And we're doing pretty good, except I'm just fucking hitting the air for a good minute here. The other thing I want to mention is make sure not to stand anywhere on that lava. I would like, sometimes I get way too aggressive when I'm playing video games, and I like to ignore all of the environmental stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I just want to whack this shit right now. But just make sure not to stand on the lava and try and, you know, let your companions aggro him. When he's standing on his 2 feet like that, yeah, you don't want to get hit. He hits like crazy. But I think right around here, we finally are able to put this big boy down to sleep. Come on. There we go. One or two more swings. There we go.
I've been waiting for you. I knew you had the stuff of champions. I hereby invite you to the Volcano Manor. Take my hand and have audience with my mistress. Give me your hand. I will pray that you follow the same path as Lady Tanith. Spoken echoes of Queen Marika linger here as well. Shall I share them with you? In Marika's own words, I declare mine intent to search the depths of the Golden Order through understanding of the proper way. Our faith, our grace is increased. Those blissful early days of blind belief are long past. My comrades, why must ye falter?
What are you looking at? Oh, you again, is it? Perfect bloody timing, actually. I got crab, cooked up fresh. Mate, there's something I should probably tell you. You heard of the Dung Eater? He's a madman. Has it out for everyone. Curses him. Goes round in his rank armor and all. You see him though. Stay well away. I was in the same jail as him once, so when all first happened, he's a god-forsaken monster. Not just some petty thug like me. He's a killer. Kills people. And curses the souls. Does all sorts of shit to the corpses. To keep them cursed forever. I ain't seen nothing more disgusting in all my years. I ain't never been more scared neither. Rooted to the bloody spot while he did that. To my friend. Never met someone with a taste for crab I couldn't trust. You've got a real thing here, eh? And it's only getting better.
Alright guys, I'm back to narrate another boss fight. Here we are facing against the Draconic Tree Sentinel. This guy is just pretty awesome. I really love the design for him. Just like the gold-plated armor on the horse, and you know, like, just look at that weapon. It's just a freaking massive, like, bone hammer. It looks incredible. In this area also with like the grass, it's not sunny in this particular, you know, encounter, but when you have like the sun here and it's like you have all the golden grass and just in like a beautiful sunset, it really like elevates the whole scene, and there's just a lot of beautiful, you know, parts around, you know, this area. But this knight's pretty awesome. He's like guarding the gates right before we go into, you know, the zone where the Earth Tree kind of is. And also we're using here Luthil instead of Oleg. I should have used Oleg. I feel like he's a much better companion, or you know, a much better summoning ash when it comes to aggroing enemies, because I felt like Luthil wasn't doing jack shit during this fight. I mean, he got in there, but I don't know, I felt like he was doing a pretty piss poor fucking job. And also I think I tried to use I died about twice during this fight, and I was trying to use Torrent, but that wasn't working out. I kept getting kind of like just messed over. But we should be finishing him off in a few minutes. What I can say about this guy is honestly just watch his moveset. It does take a little, you know, takes maybe a few times if you've never fought one of these guys before to just understand, you know, their pattern. But it's all it was for me. I think it was just understanding their attack pattern. Using the spear also helps a ton, just to have a little bit of extra range, and right there, enemy has fallen. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one.
My utmost thanks for bringing me to the base of the Erd Tree. Here, I can govern my own movement, and thus, the accord is fulfilled. I shall depart to ascertain the purpose I was given. Farewell. I shall leave Torrent, and the power to turn runes into strength. Here, with you. I wish you luck in realizing your ambition. You have fought long and hard. I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Have you ever felt the curse? With your whole being, the pox upon life itself, feared and despised by all. The reviled blessing. Apparently not. You are but a lamb, a stranger to defilement, ignorant of your own ignorance. You no longer interest me. I've been long without peace. Don't spoil my quietude. No. Wait. You have felt the curse. I can smell it on you. Pox, yet tender. Apparently my seedbed is ripe and waiting. 'Twas a brief respite, I must say. Go and unshackle my corporeal flesh, trapped in the sewer jail below the capital. I can kill you and defile your corpse. Then the pox will truly be your own.
I have been waiting for your return. I've decided to leave the Round Table Hold. I'm off in search of a noble scholar known as the Gold Mask, to beg his instruction. We may not meet again for some time. If there's any incantations you wish to learn, now's the moment. May the Golden Order shine through you.
I must eat more. Who are you? I've been here long enough. I will kill again. And defile each corpse with care. Just to be sure that when they're reborn, they'll be cursed. Along with their children. And their children's children. For all time to come. I will kill again, just to be sure that when hell becomes...
All right, mate. Want some more crab, do you? Yeah. And now I've seen it here again. Never thought I would. What he does to those bodies. It was him. No question. That monster. He's lurking round here. Serves me right. Fitting bloody end. For a jumped up little shit with big ideas. Help me out. Would you, mate? I don't want to get cursed. Just let me die. I don't want to live like this. Not anymore. So, please.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the fated duel, the one I've been waiting for, Dung Eater. So first couple of attempts, it was no good. Mr. Krabs over here, did a bunch of shit to me. Like, he froze me, he fucked me up. I didn't like clear the zone. I think I did on my first attempt. I did clear the crabs and Dung Eater killed me. And then it was just like, whenever you show up after that, the crabs is always there. So I had no choice but to do my best to like rush in, try and clear the zone, you know, kill the crab or whatever insects right before Dung Eater would show up. But yeah, it was like a nuisance for quite some time. And I was like just really looking forward. I just wanted to 1v1 Dung Eater like alone. Dung Eater honestly can be quite aggressive. I gotta give him props. I was really looking forward to this fight. He's just like such a nasty dude. He's like, I don't know, like Mr. STD. Like, what the hell do we call him? I mean, he's like rotting flesh, shit, and bones and everything. I don't think I'm gonna pick his ending. I kind of wanted to. Maybe I don't know. I'm not gonna talk too much about which ending I'm gonna pick yet. That's still a little bit up in the air. We're still early. But yeah, I really enjoyed fighting him here. Honestly, he gave me trouble. He was a little unpredictable. you know, because he had like range moves with those like flame curse magic, whatever, plus his moveset. But realistically, it was just the damn crab. So yeah, just a little bit about Dung's Eater lore. He's one of the darkest characters in Elden Ring. He doesn't just kill, he curses people, corrupts their very flesh, makes their souls so they can't even rest. He's basically the embodiment of rot without redemption. So yeah, I felt pretty good killing him, but I don't know. Also, I kind of like him in a weird, fucked up way. I don't know. Maybe we should use him as a summon. We'll see. But yeah, it just felt good, honestly, finally getting this one over with. As I mentioned earlier, it was just troublesome because of the damn crabs. There we go, guys. This one's a wrap. I'll see you guys on the next one.
You. What is it? Is that potion what I think it is? Bloody Celovus. I suppose he's up to something again. Oh, I won't interfere. You go ahead and do what you must. The Round Table has no code to speak of. But I ask you this. Are you really going to do the bidding of that twisted dolly botherer? Or would you rather hand that potion to me and see if we can't get one over on the bastard? Good. I'll dispose of the potion myself. You go and see Celovus, but don't give anything away. Just tell him that you tricked your mark into drinking the potion, as planned. Despite knowing next to bloody nothing, he's so far up his own arse he won't suspect a thing. His inevitable display of arrogance will certainly be a sight to behold. Find the Albinoric woman. She hides in a cave to the west of the Laskia ruins, which jut from the mist-shrouded lake of Liurnia. She knows the location of the medallion's counterpart, I'm sure. There are 4 more demigods yet to be located. Mikola of the Halig Tree, the Unalloyed. His twin, Melania, the undefeated swordswoman. Luna Princess Rani, daughter to Renala. And the one only known as the Lord of Blood. Rani is said to have cast aside her great rune. So here at the Hold, we seek the whereabouts of the remaining 3 shard bearers. If you should learn anything of these matters, I'll trade your findings for a hidden treasure or a long-lost right, known only to me. We both desire to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord. As such, I hope we are compelled to work together.
Ah, so you made Nefeli drink the potion. Well done. You are a touch more useful than I had thought. Very well. Then you shall have your gift. Knowledge of the sorcerous arts under the tutelage of the great preceptor Celovus. I doubt much of it will lay within the grasp of a mere tarnished, but if you put your mind to it, perhaps you won't embarrass Our Lady. You wish to begin right this moment? Well, your impatience, though boorish, is understandable. Let's have at it. So, you had Nefeli drink the potion? Truly? Then perhaps something was amiss with it. It's concocted from the finest ingredients, but perhaps I should review the recipe. I may have expected too much of her to begin with. You're proving to be quite the puppeteer. I've not had an apprentice for a very long time indeed.
There you are. You warded off my blessing, despite the curse stirring within you. No one has succeeded in that before. How? I thought. Then it hit me that you are, in fact, me. And I am the Dung Eater. It is my flesh that must receive the blessing. Give me your blessing. Defile my flesh with the seedbed curse, again and again, until it is done. Until a cursed ring coalesces and may one day defile order itself. Countless I have killed, and countless I have defiled. And soon the fruits will be born. Hundreds will be reborn cursed. And they'll bear thousands of cursed children, who bear tens of thousands more. A few of those will be born just like me. And they'll kill and defile and bless in my stead. The rotten fools. My fate was the grandest, most brilliant of them all. A curse upon them all. They'll be born cursed, all of them, along with their children, and their children's children, for all time to come. Curse you, Golden Order. One day, you'll get what's coming.
You break into a man's private chambers, rooting about as you please. Your oafishness knows no bounds. Fine and well. You tricked Nepheli and had her drink the potion. I believe that makes you my accomplice. You yearn for a puppet of your own, hmm? Well, normally one of your stature would never be allowed. But perhaps I can make a very special exception. Now, choose.
Ah, it was thee, not Blythe it seemeth. Even in my slumber I sensed it. It is in thy possession, is it not? The hidden treasure of Nokron. My thanks. Finally all the pieces are in place. Soon must I begin my journey. Upon the dark path only I may tread. Ah, but before I leave, I must entrust thee with this. Take it. My discarded flesh lieth beyond the seal unlocked by it, upon which is carved the curse mark of thy desire. I can fathom what thy purpose might be. Neither of us is welcomed by the brighter path, I see. You may leave now. It was but brief, but thou gavest me fine service. What is it? Thy purpose in approaching me was to obtain the curse mark, was it not? You may leave now. I too am to depart on a journey. Upon the dark path only I may tread.
Is that ash? I can smell the ancient storm in it. My thanks. I'll gladly take it. I'm not like Broderica. I don't feel the presence of spirits, let alone see them. Still, this ash, it reminds me of my first hawk. Thank you. In this ash, I can smell the ancient storm. It reminds me of my first hawk.
Alright guys, so this is going to be a wrap for part 3 of this Elden Ring series. I hope you guys are having a good time just watching all of the interactions and learning from the NPCs, as well as my shenanigans and fighting all of the bosses and stuff like that. With that said, I'll see you guys in part 4. Until next time, this was Dragon.